My name's Chapman. I've been playing disc golf for about 2 years now. My father-in-law Bert got me into it, and it took a minute, but it finally stuck, and I've been getting more and more into it ever since. Today I want to do an in the bag for the 2024 season. I'm from the Lieutenant team at Lone Star Discs, so no surprise, all of my discs are from Lone Star. But yeah, let's get started. So, water. I carry 2 canteens in my flag bag. Probably the most important part to playing good disc golf is staying hydrated. So make sure you pack water. Just 2 canteen bags. I think it's also important to have snacks, so pack some Big Country beef jerky. And it's really important to be able to get your disc back if they go in the river, so I really recommend having one of these extendable suction ball retrievers. It saves all sorts of discs. And that usually goes right here. Alright, so putting, I go with the Blue Bonnet. Got the Artist Series. Goes in the pouch. And just the stock stamp. For approach, I usually go with the Armadillo. Here we have just a Founders Clear and a Natural Tribute. So here's the Natural Tribute Armadillo. And a cool, clear Founders Armadillo. Alright, moving on to the mid-range game. Carry a couple walkers, which don't glide, so you can throw them pretty hard and they won't go too far, and they're pretty guaranteed to sit. So they're great for flicks when you're coming up to the basket, or they'll even do a nice hyzer backhand. So let's go in the main pouch. Next up in the mid-range, we have the Texas Ranger for season Founders Edition. And just an artist stamp glow disc. Alright, moving on to some fairway drivers, we have the Mockingbird. The Mockingbird. -2 turn, so it'll hold an anhyzer if you put it on it. Nice S curve if you just kind of throw it flat to hyzer. Great for distance from a standstill. So here we have the Patriotic America. And then we have a custom dyed swirly Mockingbird. Alright, also in the mid-range game we have the Guadalupe, which is a very similar disc to the Mockingbird, just it has more glide. So if you needed to go a little bit further, this is the disc, and it'll just hold an anhyzer line really good. So here's the Natural Tribute Guadalupe. And this is last year's team allotment stamped Guadalupe in Founders plastic. Oh, yeah, I also have a rangefinder, which I don't use very much. It's mostly just dirt at this point. Yeah, so we'll put that in here. Moving on to drivers, the Lone Star Disc Curl, very popular. I've got the DN Carry Tour Series with the Lucky Clover on it, and this year's team allotment with the team stamp in Charlie plastic. So here's Founders DN Carry Curl, very reliable, and the Charlie Curl. Great for just going straight and far. Alright, next up in the driver category we have Warbirds. Great overstable bomber of a disc. Throws into headwind great. Not my furthest throwing disc, but very reliable. We have a very beautiful Chandler Kramer Founders. And a really cool X out that has both the 2 different Artist Series stamps on it. I like this one a lot. Alright, moving to more understable discs. We have the Growler. This is a recent favorite. I didn't know how to throw it at first. It would keep bombing out into a roller on me. But now I figured out the right wind conditions and the right hyzer angle for it. This can go really far. Once it flips up and starts to glide, it gets out there. So we have a nice kind of stock stamp pinkish Growler. And we have a nice stock stamp bluish Growler. Gotta make sure your beef jerky stays in. And alright, the final disc in the bag is the Harrier. 12 speed. This was -3 turn before they corrected it to -4 turn. This wants to roll. You have to throw it on a pretty hard hyzer to get it flip up and just glide. But if you can do it, it goes really far. So we have stock stamp Harrier and stock stamp Harrier. Yeah, and that's my bag for the 2024 season. Thanks for watching.